Hey guys, welcome to this new moon reading. This is going to be for the new moon that is in April, April 5th in Aries. So I decided to put this quick reading together because I know that the energies have been crazy lately with that pretty intense retrograde that we just got out of. And a lot of us have done a lot of releasing. We've had a lot of epiphanies, some eye-opening moments, and it's like, we're ready to move on to these new beginnings, onto these next steps. And I wanted to pull cards that's going to help you do that. So it's an overall energy reading to see what the universe is giving us, basically. And so that we know how to work with these energies to help the universe help us, right? Because the universe is always there for us. All the energies are here to benefit us in some way. And once we know what is really going on, then we are able to release what needs to be released. Do certain things within our mindsets, in our habits, in our patterns to then align with the intentions that we are setting. So I hope that this reading will help us all with that. Now, before I get started, I did want to tell you there's a video with an extensive new moon reading as well as a new moon energy transmission and manifestation session. So the link to that is below, and I included everything. So it's going to be the new moon reading and healing, but then I also did a full moon extensive reading and a full moon extensive releasing session and manifestation session, all direct energy transmissions. And it's going to be for the new and the full moon, both in April. So it's going to be $5 energy donation, but the link to access those immediately is below. The second quick announcement before I get started is I'm teaming up with a good friend, David Cohen, for a free webinar on April 10th. It's Wednesday, April 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's all about transforming your mind, transforming your energy, transforming your habits. Completely free, no strings attached. Check out the link below also to sign up for that. All right, let's get started. Let's pull the first card. So the original reading that we're going to do are the energies that we can expect to see. And the first card we got, this is from the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor, is Broken Heart in Reverse. This is talking about the end of a broken heart, the end of despair. This is talking about hope. So how do you need to mend your broken heart? How has your heart been broken? Is it in a relationship? Is it because of perceived failures, of things not working out? The first energy that this new moon is fostering in is healing this for us. So get ready because things are going to shift. But you might need to do a little work on your own heart, right? On your own self-love, to make sure that you are in alignment with it. But as a collective, our hearts are being healed on a whole new level. Finally, it is a time for hope, for optimism. What happened in the past is not going to continue to happen. It's not going to happen in the future. This is a beautiful card. The card number is 9. 9 is a completion number, and since it came in reverse, it's a number 6, right? 6 is talking about relationships. It's talking about family life. It's also talking about focus. So where are you putting your focus? It's time to recognize that what is done is done. We're completing that phase. Whatever hurt your heart before, we're done with it. Now it is time to refocus your mind and your energy into healing yourself and fully coming from that place of unconditional love for yourself and for others. Okay, let's see what the second card has to say. Wow, that's beautiful. The Temple Path. This is all about a spiritual journey, a spiritual progression. Like the number 9, healing your heart, is then followed by this Temple Path. And to me, when you put the two together, this is talking about a new beginning. And maybe not even a new beginning, but the next level. So the work that you've been doing to heal yourself is taking you on whatever that next step is on your spiritual journey. And I just looked down at my camera and the numbers were 444, which is talking about the angels are here, they're supporting you. And that's also illustrated in this card, these little orbs. Those are your guides, those are your angels Call upon them. Trust that you are never, ever, 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 ever alone on this journey. You always have support. But the divine won't intervene unless you ask, because we have free will. So it might be a time to ask for that intervention, to call on whatever archangels you feel closest to right now, or your guides or guardian angels, your ancestors. Call on Source directly. Ascended Masters, they're all here to help you. And those who you feel most aligned with, there's a reason for that. There's a special connection. So call them in and ask them to assist. Ask them for answers. Ask them for signs. And then look for those signs and follow the answers that they give you. The divine often does not work how we think it should. So be open. It's a time to open your mind. And the more you're able to come from a place of love and not a place from doubt, the more you're able to follow the signs that are going to lead you on your path. And the spiritual path is one that leads to your manifestations. It leads to the abundance. It leads to the career or the business. It leads to the relationships. Like, those are all part of the path. They're all part of these spiritual lessons that we came here to learn. So the more you progress along this path, the more things will just naturally fall into place. And you begin to recognize that there's no end destination, right? It's just one big, long journey. But the journey, if you're able to flow with it, if you're able to go with it, is looking much more beautiful than maybe it has for you in the past. These are very optimistic cards. Let's see what the final energy is. So we get the Garden and the Gate in reverse. So the Garden and the Gate card, you see the little girl, she's looking out and she's saying, I wonder what's on the other side of this gate. But you know what? I feel too scared. I feel too scared because it's secure here. I'm safe here in this garden. And you know, you look around at the garden, things seem pretty good, right? But she's still looking on the other side of the gate. But since this card came in reverse, it's talking about doing more than just wondering what's on the other side, but actually taking action, opening that gate up and walking through. So this new moon is ushering in 3 separate energies. The first is a healing energy. The second is this divine guidance. And the third is you taking action from a place of love and healness. And excuse me, I tried to say healing and wholeness at the same time. A place of healing and wholeness. You're coming from that space. You are listening to your divine guidance. You're going to be getting intuitions. And as you do, you're being encouraged to act, even if it does not feel safe, even if you're going into the unknown, because this is the next stage on your journey. Okay. Now remember that this new moon, it ushers in these energies. So this can be talking about, you may have already started experiencing some of these different phenomena, but you can also see this progress throughout the next month or even several months. Let's look. I pulled 2 cards for what we are actually ready to release, what no longer serves us, and what the universe is saying, this is the perfect time to let go of these. The first card that came out was blame. It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. So any blame, any resentment that you're still holding on to, perhaps around that broken heart, things that just happened in the past. Now this can be blame of others. It can be blame for yourself. There is no blame. There's only lessons. Take the lesson that you learned and release resentment, release the blame. And this is going to help with that heart healing. It's going to help progress you along that spiritual path, and it's going to help as you take action to move forward, because you're not going to be held back anymore by that blame, by that doubt, by that like, oh, people treated me like this in the past, so it's probably going to happen again. Or it didn't work out for me in the past, so it's probably going to happen again. Blame must be released in order for you to fully progress forward and utilize these energies that are going on for us right now. So the second thing that we are meant to let go of is judgment. The card says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So where do you most judge? And this is just something to contemplate. Is it comparing yourself to others? Either others are better than you or you're better than others. Is it judgment of yourself? Physically, emotionally, mentally? Is it just judgment of others in general? Because that's a common defense mechanism. You know, we judge others to make ourselves feel a little better. But remember, we're healing our heart. So we're coming from a place of unconditional love, and there's no room left for judgment. When you unconditionally love yourself, then you're able to forgive yourself. You're able to be understanding of your past mistakes and knowing that it's just this journey that you're on and you had to go through every single thing that you went through. So you're able to release judgment of yourself, but you're also able to release judgment of others because you understand that they have their own lessons. And you might never understand why people think certain things or act a certain way, but it's for a reason. It's for a reason that only the divine knows. So when you keep that in mind, there's just no room for judgment anymore. And on this spiritual journey, there's no room for judgment because it just takes you away from your true essence of a being of love and light, and it takes you away, it takes your energy away. It lowers your energy so you don't feel as connected to the divine and your angels and guides. So that, you know, if you judge others, you're more apt to judge yourself. If you're apt to judge yourself, you're more apt to judge others, right? And so you're less likely to take that action because you're going to be judging everything along the way. You're going to be trying to analyze or interpret everything like, oh, well, I started this, and let's say you started a YouTube channel and I only have 2 views, so that must mean I'm bad, nobody likes me, I'm going to give up. You know, that's not the truth. That's a judgment. That thought didn't come because you were aligned with your guides who see the full picture and say, oh, no, honey, there's just something so much better. You know, so it's time to 100%, well, that's easier said than done, right? It's as much as you possibly can. Release the blame, release the judgment, and know that simultaneously as you do, you're healing your heart, you're progressing on your journey, and you're calling in your intentions and opening up that gate to new beginnings. All right, I'm going to put these down here so I can show you the other cards. So I asked how we are going to change, and I asked, it's the Butterfly of Life Changes Oracle card deck. So I want to know, just in general, how we are going to change and transform. And the card that came out was the end of an era. That's exactly what these 3 main cards are saying. Something is ending for you, so that you can make room for something so much more beautiful. I'm feeling like it's the end of an era of pain. I'm being so drawn to this red. The red is the root chakra. The red is feeling secure or feeling insecure. The red is associated with insecurities or securities surrounding money, your situation, just how you are in relationships with other people. So you are ending the era of feeling insecure, of doubting if you can take the next steps, like the Garden and the Gate card was referring to. And the beginning of you stepping forward, knowing that you are a whole divine being, not focusing your energy on anything outside of your connection with your higher self, with the divine, of where you are going. You're not being distracted by the other things anymore. And you're stepping forward as this confident expression of divinity. As you do, you open yourself up to attract abundance, to attract new opportunities. People become more drawn to you because you just are who you are, and you're making no apologies for it. And so the era that is ending was one where you doubted if you were good enough. And moving forward knowing that you are. All right, so I wanted to pull a few additional cards and just asking how we can best help usher in some of these more positive energies. And in particular, I wanted to see how we can usher in the energy of abundance, because finances, abundance is in all forms, it's just energy, right? So 2 cards came out. The first card is moonlighting. So moonlighting is talking about having one job but doing another, right? So if you are wanting to shift careers or start a business, then moonlighting, so keeping your current job, but then starting something as a side hustle. Or maybe shifting jobs so that you can spend more time on your side hustle, but then you also have something that pays the bills that makes you feel more secure. That's where we are right now in terms of our abundance, and it's going to help. So the card says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight to fully support you. I'm going to read that last part again. Soon your dream career will take flight to fully support you. Now, the second card that came out is no more complaining. So the moonlighting might be speaking to some of you, but not all. I feel like the no more complaining is talking about everybody. So it says complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spirituality. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. That's just what I talked about, stepping forward in a confident, assertive manner. So no more complaining about money. If something hasn't worked out for you yet, know that moonlighting is an option. And if you do that and you have this sense of security because your bills are being paid, then putting all of that extra energy into what you truly want to manifest. So maybe that is a new creative project. Maybe that is a new business. Maybe all of your energy goes into like law of attraction, goes into speaking these positive affirmations, goes into the visualization. It's really just putting your energy where your energy needs to go to call in this abundance. So there's the energy that you need to put in to pay your bills, but where does the rest of your energy go? Does it go towards complaining? Does it go towards worrying? Does it go towards blame or judgment? If it does, it's time to eliminate anything that's a lower vibration and assertively speak affirmations of abundance. Set your intentions and speak your intentions every single day. And if you do get the new moon intention energy session, you can actually play that and listen to it every single day for the next month or so. And it's going to help really solidify these intentions. So that could help with that. Let's get now, since we talked about abundance and it mentioned career, I want to show you career, business, life purpose. What can we best do to usher in the energies that's going to align us with what our true purpose is here on earth? The first card that you're being encouraged to do during this new moon cycle is to ask for what you want. It says clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others helps you avoid misunderstanding and speeds up the process of answered prayers. What I'm feeling like is a lot of our energy's been a bit scattered. We know we want more, but we don't know what it is. Or maybe we think we want this and then we change our mind, we want that, and it goes back and forth. So during this new moon, you're being very encouraged to get clear as you possibly can. And what I like to say when I set intentions is I intend for this or greater. So let's say you want to manifest $10,000. I set the intention to manifest $10,000 or greater. Because that way it opens up the door. You're not kind of capping yourself off. But you want to get absolutely clear on what you truly want for your life, what you truly want to align with, what you want the universe to help you usher in. And then the second card is agent or manager. It says your work expands its reach as you partner with a professional who can help you. So, in terms of your career, this might be a good time to partner with somebody who can help you. This could be a business mentor, this can be a counselor, this can be a coach, this can be a recruiter. But you're being encouraged, there's somebody who is able to help you take the next steps. But you need to be clear first on what you want those next steps to be. Okay, and then finally, I just pulled, 3 cards came out for love. So what is this new moon going to help us do in terms of our love life? We got the codependency card, keep an open mind, and career and finances. So it's a time to release codependent habits. Codependency with a partner, codependency with other relationships in your life, codependency, the card says addiction. So if you're addicted to something, maybe you're addicted to judgments, maybe it is a substance or emotional eating, or it's a time to release that. And keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Really what I'm feeling like for this, in terms of your love life, if you're setting intentions for your love life, you want to set a clear intention of, I want a balanced relationship, I want unconditional love, I want adventure, whatever that might be that really makes your heart sing. But then let it go and keep an open mind of how you are going to align with this and how things are going to play out, because it's not going to be exactly how you think it's going to be. And then the final card is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I'm feeling like this new moon is helping either you or your counterpart, either who you're in a relationship now with, or your soulmate or twin flame, or who you're going to be in a relationship with if you're not in one now. This new moon is helping both you and them align more with your dharma or life purpose and align more with abundance. And if you're in a relationship and finances and career have been a factor, have been an issue, then this new moon is presenting an energy that is allowing you on an individual level to heal those within yourself, and in return, heal the partnership that you're in. All right, so that is all I have for you. These are beautiful energies for this new moon. I hope that you are able to really set clear intentions. Remember, coming from that place of love, listening to your divine guidance, and knowing that you are ready to take some action steps very, very soon if you haven't already. Please check out for the full extended reading below, and be sure to sign up for the webinar that is free, all about transformation. And if you do have money blocks, we really do go into depth about like money blocks, relationship blocks, like on a mindset and energetic level. So I encourage you to check that out. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sending you so much love.